Mystery boxes. Go to a local supermarket and grab 2 closable cardboard boxes. Get a black marker and write $10 mystery box on both of them, grab 2 rocks and put 1 in each cardboard box. Then you will walk up to random people and ask them if they want to buy a $10 mystery package. Have your friend record you so you'll seem like you're making videos for social media, and this will convince the person to buy a box. It's important to disclose that they can only buy one of them and that they can only receive what's in the box. They will open it and find just a rock inside, thinking they just got unlucky, and the other box has the more valuable reward. This way you won't be beaten up. Realistically, you could do this 4 to 6 times per hour, netting you $40 to $60 profit. Parking tickets. Sit down to your computer and print out about 100 QR codes on pieces of paper. If you don't have a printer at home, go to your local library and you can use theirs. The papers should have 1 QR code each and text that says, "Parking violation," or something like that in your language. Go to the busiest area of your town and you'll find random vehicles parked alongside the street. You should look for special types of cars, like SUVs, minivans, or older, smaller cars. Since the people driving these are likely single mothers of 4 or elderly people, you will walk up to their windshield and drop off the piece of paper with the QR code. When the single mothers and old people return to their car, they will be suspicious to see the paper saying parking violation. They'll scan the QR code, which will take them to a website that says, "You have received a parking violation. Pay $20 to this Venmo. Otherwise, you will receive even more penalties." You will use Namecheap to buy and host a domain cheaply, and pay $10 to someone on Fiverr to make your website. That website will link them to your Venmo, which you have named your city public parking enforcement. Since the single mothers and the elderly are not so adapted to the internet, they will gladly believe the parking ticket and will pay you the $20 right away, as they don't have time to deal with this problem. This is just passive income. After dropping off about 100 pieces of paper, you could expect to earn anywhere from $200 to $1,000. Birds X laxatives. Go to the nearest supermarket and buy some bread and laxatives. Grab the laxatives and put them inside a plastic bag, and you will crush them until it's turned into powder. Then you get the bread and piece by piece put it into the bag. You will start shaking it until the laxatives and the bread are completely combined. Find a rich neighborhood or a parking lot where there are quite a few cars and a lot of birds. Once you find a great place, take out the pieces of bread, break them into crumbs, and feed the birds with it. Birds already have a fast metabolism, so with laxative, they almost instantly start dumping all over the place. You sit back and watch as the cars get filled with bird crap. Once the birds are out of there, you grab a sponge, rubber gloves, and a bucket of water, ready to sell your services as a cleaner. You will find people that are getting into their cars, trying to go to their office or an important meeting. Go up to them, and as their cars are super dirty, offer a quick car wash for $25 to $50 depending on the type of the car. Target shinier, newer cars, as their owners are probably wealthier and willing to pay more for your services, as they don't want to drive around in a car full of bird dump. You can clean a car in 15 to 20 minutes, so you'll make anywhere from $50 to $100 an hour. If you swap your locations day to day, you will never run out of clients and easily make a few thousand a week. Mr. Least. Grab a loyal friend who you can trust, because this requires 2 people. You will both rent a minivan and start driving around the city looking for homeless people. Once you find one, you offer him a choice. They could participate in games, and if they win, they'll get a few days' stay at a hotel with food. Now, since this homeless man has no home and also has nothing going around his day, he will accept your offer. If he doesn't, you leave him there and find another homeless guy. You keep repeating this until you have about 10 homeless people in your van. You arrive at a park where you make them sign a paper that you don't take responsibility for anything that might happen to them. Now come up with a few mini games. You can take ideas from Mr. Beast's videos, for example, last to leave circle wins. You give your friend a camera and start streaming the challenges on Twitch, YouTube, and Kick. These challenges should go on for a couple of days and you will earn money from streaming. Once you have the winner, you pay for their hotel from the revenue and upload a lot of clips from the live stream to TikTok, Insta, and YouTube. You should earn a lot of money, as people like reality games with homeless people who are especially dedicated to win a few days at a hotel. You will replicate these challenges a few times and you will establish quite a reality show brand. You will take sponsors, sell merch, and get absolutely rich in a few years. Rent games. First, you will go to Facebook and join every house renting group, and also make an account on every house renting website you can find. After that, you will look up the average monthly rent in your area. Let's say, for example, you live in California. If the average monthly rent is $2,000, you will list your property there for way cheaper than the actual price. Let's say $1,500 across all the platforms. Since you are subscribed to many Facebook groups and you're asking for way less money than other people are asking for, you will receive dozens of messages from struggling families and single mothers. Now you will tell them that there's an application they have to fill out to rent the property, but it has a small processing fee of, let's say, $35. The people will think it is a catch for them, as the rent is still very low, so they will gladly pay that $35. If you don't have a property yourself, you can rent one and agree with the owner to rent it out yourself. Take pictures from the house and use them to find customers and make your listings look legit. You will get at least 100 people interested, and half of them will gladly pay the $35 to have a low rent. You will make $1,750 just from the application. Then the $1,500 rent will add up to it, and you just made $1,250 profit. It is important to either raise the prices or just rent it out for a month. Otherwise, you will lose money. You can play around with the numbers, do it a couple times a month, and reinvest all the money to slowly buy your own properties and become a landlord. Cheating married. You will search up websites that only exist so that married people can find other people to have affairs with, and they are filled with some rich, nasty people. These people are actively trying to cheat on their spouses, and they're doing it here because it is anonymous, and they don't want to get caught. You will search up Ashley Madison or Victoria Milan and sign up. You will find attractive pictures of MILFs or young ladies on the internet and make your account look legit. Pretend to just be a gold digger or someone with no morals wanting to meet new people. Once you have a few messages in your inbox, you start chatting with the praise. They will use fake names, so you'll have to do some detective work to find out who they really are. After a week of chatting, it shouldn't be that big of a deal for asking for their real names, which you will search up on Facebook. Once you actually find out who they are and their wife's name, it's game over. Threaten to tell their partner about what they're doing, and you have found yourself a permanent piggy bank. You will repeat this process and gather 6 to 10 rich men and charge them $100 every week. The income is purely passive, nets you at least $2,500 each month, and can be scaled sky high. If you like these unethical ways to make money, please subscribe and let me know if I should continue the series.